So today I want to talk about how you can actually learn and benefit from watching football games. Now, when I was young, I would zone out while watching football games. I'd literally only just I'll be on my phone or something, and I literally pick my head up only for like the highlights, so the goals, the skills, the tackles, all of that. Now, obviously, that's normal. That's what most people do. But if you want to take your game to the next level, if you want to upgrade your match intelligence, you're gonna have to do more than that. So today I'm gonna show you a few tactics on how to actually benefit from watching the game, so you can improve your IQ. So the first way you can benefit is literally to predict plays. So how you do this is you literally go rewatch a game on YouTube or something, and literally pick a player from your position. So any player, whether you're right back, center mid, striker, just go pick a player from your position and just watch them the whole game. Anytime they pick up the ball, literally pause it and then try predict what they're gonna do next. Try look around the surroundings. Does he have his back to goal? Which way is he facing? Which way do you think he's gonna play? Literally just predict what he's gonna do. And then obviously after you've done that, press play and then see what he does. If he does the same thing that you predicted, fairs your IQ's on another level. But if he did a different thing, if he did something different to what you thought he'd do, then that's when you ask yourself questions. Okay, why did he do that? You can go rewind and really analyze. Okay, why did he do that? Why did he do this? Maybe you thought he's gonna bounce it back, but maybe he turned out that way. If you ask yourself, why did he do that? So you can really like get into the player's head type of thing. I remember I did this with Xavi. With Xavi. I rewatched Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and I just watched his every move, what he was gonna do, how he played one touch, two touch, why he did certain things. And yeah, I think this is a great way to improve your match intelligence, because obviously you're focusing on a player in your position and you're constantly asking questions. Okay, why does he do this? Why did he do that? And yeah, it's only gonna make you a better player. So that's my first point. Literally, go on YouTube, rewatch a full game. Make sure it's a full game, not just highlights. Rewatch a full game. It can even just be a half, even a 45 minutes. And every time pick a player in your position, every time he gets the ball, pause it and just predict what he's gonna do. And if he does something different, if he does the same thing, sorry, great. If he does something different to what you predicted, literally just start asking questions. Why did he do this? Why did he do that? So you can really just gauge what the players thinking, what the players on the pro level were really thinking, how they move basically. So that's the first point. Now the next point is literally don't only focus on watching the replays of goals. Basically, when a goal goes in, don't just focus on that single goal. Focus on how did the ball get there? How did the striker get in that position? How did the winger do this? How did the through ball get played there? How did the team play out the press? Who on the opposite team lost their marker, for example? Just focus on things like that. So yeah, when you're watching the match, literally just go. Don't just focus on the goal. Replay 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and just ask yourself, okay, how did this breakdown happen? They played out of the press. Okay, which player on the other team lost his man? Which guy wasn't pressing high enough? Which guy got beat? Okay, from the corner, for example, who lost their man? Who did this? Who did that? So yeah, just ask yourself. Just rewind literally 10 seconds before the goal, 15 seconds before the goal, and just ask questions. Just ask yourself, okay, why did this happen? Just analyze why it happened, and then you can see the mistakes on the pro level, so you don't make those same mistakes in your games. Yeah, that's the second point. Don't just be amazed by the great goal, by the I'm saying, by the great goal, great assist. Literally ask yourself, okay, he scored a goal, he made the assist, fair enough, but how did it happen? How did the other team let this happen? Why were they allowed to play out? Why was the winger free at the back post, for example? Just little things like that. So yeah, that's the next point. So the next point is literally don't think you have all the answers. So what I mean by this is, let's say a pro player makes a mistake. Don't just complain at him and be like, oh, why did he do this? Why did he go? Oh, he's shit this, he's rubbish this. Literally, just humble yourself and just remember that there's a reason why these guys are pros. There's a reason why they made it at the top level. So instead of just complaining at him from, let's say, making a mistake, like again, go rewind back and try to see the vision. Try to see, okay, what was he really trying to do with this decision? Why does the winger keep going on the outside every time? Is the fullback showing him that way? Is there something that he's seeing? Why does he keep going? Why does he keep going on the outside every time? What's it called? It can even be a situation of like, okay, why did the defender intentionally foul? Maybe you thought it was a stupid foul, but maybe he did it intentionally because he saw that there was a break on. He saw that there was two guys on the other side, and it could literally turn into a 3v1, 3v2, 4v2. You don't know the situation. So literally, that's my next point. Literally, even if you feel like a player's made a mistake or he keeps making errors, instead of just criticizing, instead of just saying, oh, you're shit this, you're dead this, blah blah blah. Try to rewind and try to see why he did that. What was he seeing? what's it called? Why he made that decision, even if it's a mistake. Because like I said, these guys are pros. There's a reason why they're at that level. They're not just there for no reason. So yeah, that's my next point. So the last point is to visualize yourself on the pitch. So basically, what I mean by this is think about let's say there's a particular action going on the pitch. Let's say that a centre mid has come to receive the ball. Look at what the pro is doing, and then think about okay, visualize yourself on the pitch and think okay, how do I receive the ball? What do I do? And what do I do that's different to what he's doing? So let's say, for example, you might always go to the centre back and you check in to go check for the ball. You go to receive the ball, but your whole back is always towards the game, so you can't really see anything. You don't really know who's around you, and you keep getting caught on it. You keep getting caught on it. However, when you watch the pros come to receive the ball, they always they always come in at an angle, open up their hips, and then they have the whole game. They have the whole game in front of them. So that's the little differences you can spot when you visualize yourself on the pitch, and then you compare that to the actions of a pro. Even if you're a striker, in let's say in a certain position, normally in a certain position around the box, you take 2 touches, whereas you see the way at the pro levels, the striker's sort of adjusted his body so he can finish with 1 touch. Just little things like that. So yeah, always just visualize yourself on the pitch, watch what's going on the pitch, look at a player in your position, and just ask, okay, what's he doing, and what would I do on the pitch? What would I do on the pitch in that situation? And just visualize how it's different, how the pros do it differently, and just learn from that basically. So yeah. This allows you to spot your mistakes, the similarities and the differences with what you do compared to the pros. And obviously, this is a good thing because that's the level you're trying to reach if you're a young footballer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vid. I've been JT, and I'm out.